Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Oregon State Beavers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock in their hard work.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing the turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it past the marker. Open space at the 25. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Lewis. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball.
Breaks into the open. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Stanford now has in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown.
Gotta make that tackle back there, bro.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Georgia State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Mountain West.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Under fire with the catch. It's Beal. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Beavers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Pushes ahead. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Using the quick game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
With jet sweep pass. Runs through the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This Stanford offense is humming. Set up with another first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Finding open areas. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. The inside handoff. Turning it on. The 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. The Cardinals come to the line facing 3rd and short. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to power their way ahead. Crosses the 45. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Under fire. Escapes trouble. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. The give on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Nestles it in at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Stanford lines up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Rushes on him. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He tries to take the top off. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Here he goes. Touchdown, Beavers! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Beal.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's got him. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Now on first down from the 40. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Jukes his way for more. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Beavers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. At the 20, he's got space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon State. Well, they may have to give this guy a homestead exemption in the end zone. He spent so much time in there, and we're not even at halftime.
I've lost count. I don't know. That's probably on your stat sheet in front of you, but goodness gracious, that's at least 3 that I can remember. So he's having a heck of a day.
35, Stanford, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Oh, they're after him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
The Beavers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Beavers!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle. It's Clinton. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a 1st down. That's how you do it.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. That is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto.
Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Stanford, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Goes to the option. Now the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in.
Breaks into the open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Cardinals might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Gives it on the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Smashes it between the uprights. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness, note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board.
Stanford, 20.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away.
On to kick it away.
Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Beaver! And they take it in for 6 more points. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later. And
that's your pick, baby.
Fall to the ground.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him in.
What took 3 to the crib in one game.
With a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Looking left. He makes the catch. And he's still running after the move. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board.
77, Stanford, 30.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running to the left. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. There he goes. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, to get the confidence going. And they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll leave it with him. Quick step and go. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And this one is perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Here's the handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He stops at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Forced out of the pocket. Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out of the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
33.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the ground with the back. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
How good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made a defender miss. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.